Major Mood Street.
You're a funny bastard. Has anyone ever told you that? No one's ever told you that?
Nope. Porn and sleep.
What was the first one?
Porn and sleep.
Porn and sleep?
In any order.
Wow. So Manga, before I even start this, I'm gonna try something. And I've never done this before, but I'm just gonna go with it, and if it works, okay? I never fit it in, so I said,
Oh, fuck it.
I had to learn what faith and
Trust it.
walking alone on the road with
Something.
karma.
Oh, thank you.
I ain't really have no faith in
Justice.
all of my mistakes light my
Path.
happy that all the pain had some
Substance.
walk in God. I don't run from problems. A work
In progress and I'm not done with.
I'm sorry to anyone
Let down.
but I wasn't.
Who I am now.
I felt looked over and
Left out.
but I was looked after by.
Next powers.
I never knew that line. I just said that so I could figure it out.
Shit.
Yes.
You're quick. I don't know.
Yeah. Wait, the next part's my favorite part. Giving up really ain't in my nature. That's why all the tunes
Are so wild.
I count blessings.
I never count problems.
I don't count days.
I make each one count.
Yes, thank you. We are here with Manga Saint Hilare. It's G Major live on Major Mood Street. That's one of my favorite manga tunes. And I made him spit that just so I could figure out one line I didn't know.
We got there.
We got there. So Manga, you are on Major Mood Street. And like I said, we're going to have a great interview tonight. You're here all the way from the UK. But I start off every interview the same, and that is with shoot your shot, which means you have 24 seconds on the shot clock to tell the world who you are, where you're from, and why your music makes a difference in this world, or your artistry, okay? Who you are, where you're from, and why your artistry makes a difference in this world. Manga, shoot your shot.
My name is Manga Saint Hilare, the 4th best grime MC in the whole world. Why my music matters because I don't have any qualifications, and if I don't make music, I can't eat. And I do love being this size. I do like McDonald's, I do like Chinese, I like a lot of foods, and I want to afford to keep paying for it all. So my music matters because I want to stay alive. Safe.
Oh my God, thank you so much for shooting your shot. And that kind of leads into my next question for you, because you're a funny bastard. Has anyone ever told you that?
No.
No one's ever told you that?
Nope.
Okay, well, so I've been watching your career for quite some time, but I realized recently in the past, I would say few years, you really cross-pollinated your art, your music, and your comedy together. And I'm wondering, was there ever like a point where you realized, hey, these aren't separate things, this is all me?
Yeah, like a couple years ago, I just got more comfortable with just being myself and things I enjoy. I love chatting shit, I like making music, and I like art as well. That's my things. I started to realize it didn't need to be all separate things, it just needed to be ways you can show it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like the more you show of yourself, the more people got to understand you. So all these things resonate more anyway. And I love chatting shit.
You do love chatting shit, so I have to ask you a question about that, and I really hope this isn't too personal of a question, but do you think that Beyonce purposely made her tour on the night of yours to ruin your ticket sales?
And she did, and it backfired tremendously. So she tried to put on a show, last minute show at Tottenham Stadium with like 80,000 people or whatever. My show, of 1,000, I think my show was like 1,500 people or something like that, meant to be. My rebellion against the Beehive helped me sell more tickets and sell out my show. So basically, as we all knew, as the science proves, being a hater works.
I mean, I had to know. I know that there was a backstory, and I didn't know if you guys were keeping it under wraps. I didn't know if you had like an NDA or something, you know, because Beyonce, and she's never got a reload. Ever. Okay, so moving on, and also congratulations on the Levi's collab. That was so dope also. Yeah, his artwork made it onto a pair of jeans, y'all. So shout out Levi's.
Yeah, and Adidas. I done the Adidas collab this year as well. Yeah, too.
Adidas and Levi's. So we're talking Beyonce ain't got shit. So listen. The next part of this interview is called Signature Move. So I know you've been long-standing grime MC. You've had a lengthy career in every genre. You don't only spit grime. But I know the music industry is tough. We've been in it together for years now. What is Manga's signature move when life gets turbulent, when music gets turbulent, when the world gets turbulent, when relationships get turbulent? What is your signature move to come back to you?
Porn and sleep.
What was the first one?
Porn and sleep.
Porn and sleep?
In any order.
Oh, wow.
Reset. A great reset.
Okay, so if I'm ever feeling down, just either sleep and then porn or porn and then sleep. It doesn't matter?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so Manga's signature move is porn and then sleep, and I'm going to definitely take notes on that because you look very well rested. Yes. So, moving forward, I have to talk about you and your lyricism. I am obsessed with lyrics. You personally are one of my favorite lyricists ever. I would put your lyrics, I can actually visualize myself in, like, watching your experience as you spit. Like, when you spit, I see myself there. There's only a few artists that do that for me. I would put you on the same level with vulnerability and storytelling as, like, a Cadet or a Che Lingo, P Money, even Gets. They are great storytellers. So what I have to say to you, was there like a time, like, did you always spit with such intention about your life stories and your storytelling, or did you realize as you became more yourself, like, this is the type of art you want to create?
Yeah, I think as I became more of myself, like, you know, confident in what I'm saying, what I'm doing, who I am, then it just naturally came through. Like, the pretending, like, obviously when you start, you're young, you're chatting shit, AK in the waist and all that type of wildness. But obviously, any type of street culture, it starts to get tested. So if you're saying in the mic, you're bad and you're rough and you're this and you're that, when you go outside, you're going to get tested. And I never wanted to get tubbed in my face or stabbed up. So I kind of kept it normal. And I realized the more I kept it like myself, more people can relate, and it kind of went further. Whereas if I'm talking about road stuff, people only feel it from the road, you can understand that. That's it. So if you're from, we see from again, sorry?
I'm from Massachusetts.
That's exactly. Yeah. But that's completely different from London. Absolutely. It's completely different from New York. It's completely different from. So if I start talking about certain things that only mean something to where I'm from,
then you're completely isolating a whole audience.
So that's why the human experience goes a lot further, because no matter where you are, we feel similar things. Do you know what I mean? So I started to focus on that, and it's easier, if I'm being honest.
I don't know if it's easier. I mean, the way you describe the human experience is something that is so magical to you, Manga. So maybe it's easier because it's more you.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
It's definitely easier for me. Like, trying to make up someone or something is more difficult. Yeah.
Manga, thank you so much. And so the next part of this is called alley-oop. It's a chance for you to throw an alley-oop to someone who helped you get where you are today. You can name anyone, you can name a few people, but is there anyone you'd like to throw an alley-oop to?
Wiley, obviously. We got Wiley, like, he's the person that, you know, brought me into this thing. My brother Stevie Grimes, that's who, he's been my friend, my best friend for like 20 years. And we used to do our art, he still used to do my artwork with me on my merch. If you see one of my projects on merch, if I haven't done it, he's done it. Wow. So it works like that, and he's very successful now. He's art director of a brand called Casablanca, and we're doing that Paris Fashion Week every year, and sitting next to Naomi Campbell, and that's all for his work. So it's amazing.
So Wiley is more for the music thing, and then what was the guy's name for the art thing?
Stevie Grimes.
Stevie Grimes? Grimes. Stevie Grimes, and look at his last name's Grimes, so it always falls into place. So Manga, the last part of this is, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, because I found this Reddit post from a few years ago. You did a Reddit Ask Me Anything, and if the answer has changed, I apologize. But you said that you started doing more albums because you realized that raves and ciphers weren't your strong point at that time. Yeah. And so I found that so interesting because you are an artist with so many tracks out, so many albums, and I've seen you kill the raves too. So, but I'm going to this question because as someone who has put out so much music, and then grime being such a live experience, do you think that some grime artists have almost It's okay, Mama. We're doing an interview. We're in the middle of a festival, so you know what? You can come.
Yeah, you look good. You can come.
You can. Whoops. He said you look good. You can come. Manga.
I hear it.
Yeah. So.
Hey, you
Yeah. I like girls. What? Right now.
know that.
All right. Well, let's just hold on to wait till after the interview. Me and you will go together. We'll see who went in America. I love this. So listen.
Also, the question changed. With Grime being
Oh.
such a live experience,
All I was saying was, do you think that some grime artists can shoot their career in their foot or not excel in their careers because they only do the raves and the ciphers?
no. So okay, it's the difference. So, making songs or projects makes your song make it go further, because obviously not everyone can get to a grime rave.
Yeah.
You know what I think?
Yeah.
But you being a legend in, you're right. If you only do one of the other things, yeah, it's gonna shoot yourself in the foot. But you being sufficient in both will really help you. Like, again, Flowdown's the best example.
Yeah.
It's Grammy Dan, you know what I mean? Big up Grammy Dan, yeah? So he's got a fur coat. Okay, so he's got a Grammy. He was very big in the raves from when I was growing up to now. But he also made a lot of songs, and the songs that he's made using consistency has now got into a place where he can he's got a Grammy and he can tour and he can do things.
Yes.
But you do have to do both. In grime culture, there's a lot of pillars. There's radio, there's live raves, there's clashing, there's beats, obviously DJing. We got quite a few pillars, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to kind of keep up with all of them to be considered a grime great. That's why, yeah.
I love what you said because I thought that's what you were going to say, but I also like how you kind of spun it on me at first, because I think what you were about to say is you can also just do the raves and be the fucking illest at that shit. And maybe they don't even want to be in studio like that.
Yeah. I agree. You can. Like, you being, like, I'm at a disadvantage sometimes of, like, I don't have enough rave lyrics.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So when you're standing up to next to a D double or a flow down or thing, it's like, I don't know what I'm doing here. Do you know what I mean? So
Yo, wow. This is why you talk to the source and where it comes from, because to even hear Manga say for a second that he doesn't have enough rave lyrics, it just shows this genre is so dynamic. This is why grime MCs are some of the best MCs in the world.
yes, we are.
Yes.
Yes, we are. We're better than all of you.
Yeah. No, I'm not even joking. This is not.
No, I'm not joking either. No, I'm just one serious thing I'm saying. We are the best. We have the best DJs. We have the best MCs. Actually, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Actually, those days.
Yo, but you have to understand that they are able to go on stage. To me, grime is like jazz. Everything is created in real time, and they're able to go on stage. The DJ doesn't know what they're gonna spit. They don't know what the DJ is gonna blend, and they're able to mix up a million verses and lyrics, 8 by 8 bars by 16s. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, it's an art. It is an art.
So Manga, with it being an art, this is the final part of the interview. This is called MAJORMOOD Street, and I have every artist on here set the mood. Would you be able to spit a 16 for us?
Oh, what? Acapella?
You can do whatever you want, a cappella, anything that comes to mind. Anything you want.
I'll try acapella because I'm doing I'll try to catch the beat, but you know what I mean? Alright, let's see what going on. Yo, them boy that go top pop, girl, they got no chat for man. You living off your baby mum, yeah, that's sad. These incels are mad at themselves. They're upset at the world, that's a fact. Wet t-shirt, they're out splashing racks. Your kids' mattress is dirty and flat. I see them looking rich on the apps, but that's a little man thing like Sats. But not me though, it's never been that yet. Noff and Wally per works get mashed. See me get a cut like a surgeon, fam. I'm top 3, bro, and I get third in fact. I show them where the level is. I'm like a feminist cause I don't want to work with man. I kept my thing separate cause I don't know what I want for certain, man. A lot of them are full of shit like colon, weirdos. None of them need exposing. When they're online, it's boredom. I'm just kissing my teeth enough, eye rolling. Careful of anyone I'm involved with. A lot of them are leeches and loafers. I see them cussing girls online. They should take a look who they're at home with. Yeah, because I'm way too cool to be out trolling. I don't play narratives, I control them. Just pre-high, everything is in motion. They're upset at my involvement because I snuck in like Trojan. But I ain't going anywhere anytime soon, so get better face your front and keep scrolling. No awards, and I went in no list, but I'm still one of the coldest. I seen Dark Nights like Chris Nolan. It was a blur, but I kept focused. I heard them were running around hating on me. I've been so busy that I never noticed. I'm fully loaded, but I don't really lick down my opponents. But it's babe, them boy that ain't got what it takes. Anytime they try to hate on me, spit and laugh and watch them decay. Man, I tweeting with the 2 dry hands. Better things they couldn't say to my face. 2 separate, I'm out of their range. I'm pissing them off every day. No. There you go.
Okay, I just have to say, to prove that grime MCs are the best in the world, he just did that catching the beat off of main stage. Okay, he said, oh, you want me to spit it a cappella? Let me just see if I can catch the beat. Okay? And that is talent. Manga Saint Hilare. We are in Harmony, Maine at FamFest. This is G Major live on Major Mood Street. It's a major mood.
Major Mood Street.